So I'm starting with the discussion now. Abhishek,
Yes, sir.
what did we do in the last lecture?
सर हम कोऑर्डिनेट पढ़ रहे थे कोऑर्डिनेट ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन पोलर सिलेंड्रिकल स्फेरिकल.
Okay. So we were doing certain kind of transformations among different coordinate systems. And that is important from point of view that if you want to convert from Cartesian coordinate to any coordinate system in which cylindrical system is there or spherical system is there. So now I'm continuing with it. So I think everyone is clear with stream function and potential function. And I think you are also conversant with the fact that, say, I have u, that is the velocity in x direction, then I can write down this as curly phi by curly x, and also I can write down this as curly psi by
curly y.
curly y. Likewise, I can do it for v as well. And I have a negative sign here only to satisfy what? I have a negative sign here and a positive sign here. What is the reason? I want to satisfy what in case of stream function? Continuity equation. So this has just come because I wanted to satisfy this relationship. And this could only be satisfied if one of the terms is a negative term. Now, if I have asked you, help me to write down in polar coordinates, how will you write it down? In polar coordinates. Say I have UR. What will be UR? UR. What do you mean by UR? What do you mean by UR? Pulkit. Pulkit, what do you mean by UR? Chirag. Chirag,
Yes, sir.
what do you mean by UR? U is the velocity in x direction, V is in y direction. If I have polar coordinates, I have UR and U theta. What are UR and U theta? What are the directions? So this is x, this is y, and if I mark this as R, what is UR? In which direction should I mark UR?
Along the r.
Along the R. What about theta?
Perpendicular you are.
Perpendicular to UR. So what should be UR in terms of potential function and stream function? Try to draw the analogy. What should I do for the first case? UR should be equal to curly phi by
Curly R.
curly R. This should be also equal to what? Curly
Del
phi by
r
R
del
curly.
theta.
What about U theta? Curly phi by
r del r del theta.
R del theta, and this is equal to minus curly psi by
Curly r.
curly R. Is that clear? Any doubts to anyone? So this should be clear in your mind. Now I'm coming to a point in which we will be applying principle of superposition to combine irrotational regions of flow. So what does that mean? You know that in 2 dimensions, this is followed, and this is called the Laplace equation. In 2 dimensions, Laplace equation is followed, and also stream function also follows Laplace equation in 2 dimensions, like this. So these are linear differential equations. And I know that, for instance, in this case, if phi 1 and phi 2 are the solutions of this Laplace equation, then I know from mathematics that phi 1 plus phi 2 is also a solution. Likewise, a phi 1 plus b phi 2 is also a solution. Likewise, for stream function case, I can have psi 1 and psi 2 as the solution. Likewise, I can have psi 1 plus psi 2 as the solution as well, and this also as one of the solutions. So this helps me in implementing the fact that I could actually sum up any two solutions. That is, if I have any irrotational region of flow, what do I know? If the region of flow is irrotational, what do I know? It will satisfy what? Laplace equation.
Laplace equation.
Because it satisfies Laplace equation, so I have certain solutions of the potential function or stream function. And I also know that if I have another solution, then I can write down that is this. This thing actually admits the fact that phi could be phi 1 plus phi 2, phi could be phi 1, phi could be a phi 1 plus b phi 2. So this is what this equation actually can satisfy. This was only possible because this was a linear differential equation. Had this been a non-linear differential equation, then we could not apply the principle of superposition. So please remember, that's why this principle of superposition does not hold true for rotational regions of flow. This does not hold true for rotational regions of flow. So always remember, whenever you apply the principle of superposition, the condition is that whatever flows you are adding, they themselves should be irrotational. That is, they should satisfy the Laplace equation. That is as simple as that. And we know that if I take a simple case, if I take a case, say, uniform velocity in x direction. So if I have a plate like this, I have flow around this plate. So I do it like this. So I have this plate that is stationary, and wait for a second, I remove this so that I make it a more general case. So this is a plate in the flow field. So what do you know? Where will be the boundary layer? So here will be somewhere the boundary layer up till this region. This should have been symmetric. Wait for a second. So this green line represents the boundary layer limit. So this is the boundary layer. And which region can you apply the rotational approximation? Which region?
They're outside the green area.
Outside the region. So this region you could apply the boundary layer the irrotational region approximation. So when I say uniform velocity in x direction, I am basically referring to flow in this region. Please remember that. I am not referring to flow in this region. When I am saying uniform velocity, I am referring to this region of flow or this region of flow, not these two regions of flow. Now, if it is only in x direction, what do you know? Capital V could be written down as, you know that ui plus small vj plus wk. If velocity is only in x direction, you don't have v and w components. So v is equal to w is equal to 0. And v
0.
now turns out to be u I cap. This is the meaning of uniform flow in x direction. And this applies in this region, not in any other region. Now you know that v is equal to ui, and what else you know? U is equal to curly phi by curly x is equal to minus curly psi by curly y, or plus curly psi by curly y. And you know that u is equal to, in magnitude, this is u only, and v is equal to curly phi by curly y is equal to minus curly psi by curly x. And this is equal to what? What should I write down this as? This is equal to what in x direction flow?
0.
0.
0.
So can you find out the value of phi and psi using these two equations? If you use this equation, equation number 1, what do you get phi as? You use this relationship. So phi comes out to be ux plus, what should I write down? Ux plus, if I integrate this equation, what do I get? Plus f y. And is that clear? Now if I apply this, what do I get? I substitute the value of phi in this equation. I get f dash y is equal to 0. So this means fy is a constant. So I get phi is equal to ux plus c. So this is the expression for potential function in case of uniform flow in x direction. Any doubts to anyone? What about stream function? You could again use this equation. What do you get? U y is equal to psi, and this is function of now x. And you know, now if you substitute this value into this, you get again similar kind of situation. F dash x is equal to 0. That turns out that fx is a constant. And you get psi is equal to uy plus some constant. So I write down this as C2, and phi was ux plus C1. Any doubts to anyone? So this actually represents the uniform flow in x direction in terms of potential function and stream function. Any doubts to anyone? Now let me know if this was the aerofoil. So I mark this as, so this is the aerofoil and I have flow in this direction. So which region of flow will you apply the potential flow approximation? This is the aerofoil and these are the streamlines. In which region, if I mark these region as A, B, C, in which region can you apply potential flow approximation?
B and C.
B and C.
B and C. And say this angle is say alpha, then capital V is equal to what? Ui plus Vj. And now what is U equal to? What is the magnitude of U?
Cos U.
V
U
cos
alpha.
alpha and small v is
V sin alpha.
V sin alpha. Now let me know the expressions for psi and psi in this case. Now this is again uniform flow, but now at an angle, that is alpha to the x-axis. So how will you proceed in this case? Anyone? How will you proceed in this case? Saurabh.
Yes, sir.
So how will you proceed in this case?
सर ये अल्फा का भी फंक्शन है u
हाँ।
एंड v.
ठीक है, तो फाई को मैं क्या लिखूं? पहले तो आप ये बोलो कि मैं u को क्या लिखूं? u इज अगेन करली फाई बाय
करली x.
करली x and this is also equal to curly psi by curly y.
Curly y.
Now what is u? V cos
Cos
alpha. This is curly phi by curly x. This is curly psi by curly y.
Curly
Which
y.
is the other equation? V is equal to curly
Curly
phi by curly y is equal to
Phi by
minus curly
curly
psi by
y.
curly x.
Curly x.
So I get V sin alpha
यहाँ sin
is equal to
curly
curly phi by curly x. Sorry, curly V sin alpha curly phi by curly
y.
y minus
Y.
curly psi by curly x. So I have now these two equations. So how will I go about it? Similar fashion. If I say first do equation number 1, if I integrate, what do I get? Vx.
सर डिवाइड कर लीजिए.
डिवाइड करके क्या करें?
तो 10 अल्फा में चेंज हो जाएगा और v सेम ही है तो कैंसिल हो जाएगा.
लेकिन वो फिर आप करली फाई बाय करली एक्स अपॉन करली फाई बाय करली वाई हो जाएगा ना.
हाँ हाँ सर फिर वो तो हाँ.
Then it is difficult to again find out.
ओके सर. तो इंटीग्रेट यहीं से सर.
So you simply integrate it.
Function of y.
Function of y. This is now phi. And likewise, now what will fy come out to be? Now if you substitute this value in this equation, what do you get? V sin alpha is equal to
Plus f dash y.
F dash y. And Fy becomes equal to
V sin alpha.
V
और sin alpha sin का cos हो जाएगा minus cos alpha.
Vy
अच्छा alpha. Vy sin alpha.
Vy sin alpha. And is that clear? So what do I get phi as? Vx cos alpha
Cos
plus
alpha.
Vy
Y sin alpha.
sin alpha. Or I could write down as V x cos alpha plus y sin alpha. I'm now giving you 30 seconds. I want equivalent expression for psi. Follow the same method. Using these two equations, I want the value of psi. Quickly, 30 seconds only.
Vy cos alpha plus f of x.
V y sin alpha plus f of x. You will substitute this value where?
So in first equation.
In first equation. No, this is, I think.
No, sir.
I think this equation is okay. Vy. This should be cos alpha, I think. It is like this. You are integrating this.
Cos alpha.
So this is Vy cos alpha plus fx. You will substitute this in
In
this
second.
equation. So what do you get? V sin alpha is equal to minus f dash x. And fx becomes equal to Vx sin alpha. So this becomes, I think, y cos alpha minus x sin alpha. All of you are also getting the same result?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts to anyone? So this is uniform flow. We have seen in x direction also, and in any direction alpha with respect to x. So we have found the value of phi and psi for the two conditions. This is one kind of irrotational flow. Another type of irrotational flow is a source or a sink, or you more appropriately line source or line sink. So you know that in case of a source or a sink, if I draw the top view of a source, this was the source from which fluid was coming out. So this was the source from which fluid was coming out. So what do you think? If you want to find out the rate at which fluid is coming out, you will take any circular region surrounding this point, say at a distance r, then how can you calculate the value of the total amount of fluid coming out? Hanji, this is a line source. Line source means this kind of fluid coming out is happening at each and every plane perpendicular to the plane of the screen. So this is the top view. So this is the front view. You have cut this here and you are seeing such kind of a thing. So what will be the total fluid coming out of this imaginary red circle? Anyone? This is the source from which fluid is coming out. This is a top view of this particular line source. So what will be the total flow rate coming out of the source?
area
Hanji?
discharge,
Mutai?
area into
Area into 2 pi, what should I write down? R L into UR. UR is
Radial velocity.
the radial velocity. This is UR. 2 pi RL into UR. And clear hai? And UR, you know that this will be equal to Q upon 2 pi RL. I've just made a mathematical manipulation here. This is the radial velocity. What do you think is U theta here? What do you think is U theta here? In case of a source or a sink. Hanji. U theta की वैल्यू क्या होगी? We have found UR. UR is coming out to be the total flow rate upon 2 pi RL. This is just from your common sense understanding. What is L? Prashant? What is L?
Sir,
Prashant.
total length,
Total length. Which length?
vertical.
This length. Are you able to visualize this? This part is just this. So like this, you have many of such kind of plane sources. That's why we have multiplied this with L. So this represents the total flow coming out of this line source. Any doubts to anyone? Now what will be U theta? What will be U theta?
0.
Try to think about it. When can U theta exist? When can U theta exist?
जब ये हॉरिजॉन्टल होगा सर
When flow is upwards.
When flow is. Try to think about a case in which, wait for a second. So what you can think about is U theta is what? If this is some source, if the fluid is coming out here in radial direction, will the flow have any direction perpendicular to this? This is UR. This is U theta. Will the flow have U theta or not?
नो सर इसमें रोटेशन हो रही है
U theta will not be non-zero, it should be 0.
0.
हाँ जी, क्लियर है? हाँ जी, क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
So this should be very much clear that in case of a source has only radial component of velocity. It does not have any theta component of velocity. That is u theta is equal to 0. So if ur is equal to q upon 2 pi rl and u theta is equal to 0, what do you know? What can I write down this as? Curly phi by curly r, and this is equal to curly psi by
RD, R curly.
r curly theta. Likewise, this should be equal to curly phi by r theta, curly theta is equal to minus curly psi by
curly r.
curly r. We have similar kind of expression as we had for uniform flow, but now it is in r and theta direction instead of u and v direction. I'm giving you 1 minute. I want answer for phi and psi. Quickly. 1 minute only. What should be the value of phi and psi? And this is Thanu. So Sthanu,
Yes, sir.
what should I write on phi as? You integrate this equation, what do you get? Phi is equal to
Q.
u
Uni sir Q.
q, अच्छा, okay. Q
LNR.
q upon 2 pi l. What should be here?
LNR.
Natural log r or log er
Plus F.
plus f
Yes,
theta. Is that clear? Any doubts to anyone? Now, if you substitute this into this equation, what do you get? 1 upon r curly phi upon curly theta. This is equal to 1 upon r curly phi upon curly theta is f dash theta is equal to 0. Now this cannot be 0. So this needs to be 0. It means f theta is again a constant. So I get phi as q upon 2 pi l log er plus constant. What about psi? What about psi? And what about psi? Jolin?
Yes, sir.
What should be the value of psi?
The Q divided by 2 pi L.
Q divided by 2 pi L
into theta.
Plus F of R.
into theta.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Plus, again a
F4.
constant.
Yes, sir.
So we got these values of phi and psi. So this is for a line source. Likewise, we can have for a line sink. The only difference will be this will be with a negative sign. Nothing more than that. Now I'm coming to a third elementary rotational flow, that is vortex or a line vortex. So what do you mean by vortex? So there's a point vortex or line vortex. Then what do you think if I take a circular path here? I want to calculate what? What is this symbol for?
Circulation.
Circulation. What is circulation equal to? This is
1/2.
curve C. What should be this equal to? V dot
Di.
di over the entire
Circular.
circumference. So if this is a circle of radius r, what will be V dot di? What will be direction of V? Like this. At every point, V will be what? Tangent to the
Tangent.
curve. Is that clear? So V will be what? It will be U theta and UR. What do you think? What should I put here? V, U theta or UR?
U theta. Sir.
U theta. And what about DI? This is DI.
Hmm.
This is the displacement. What is this equal to?
RD theta. is
RD theta. So U theta, RD theta, integral.
0 to 2 pi.
So 0 to 2 pi. So U theta can come out. RD theta from 0 to 2 pi. R can also
R
come
square.
out. So what do you get circulation as?
U theta or 2 pi.
2 pi R
U theta.
U theta. Is this clear? So U theta comes out to be circulation by 2 pi R. What about U radial? What about U radial? 0. And clear है? Any doubts to anyone?
सर ये वाला जो केस है सर
हाँ.
इसमें रोटेट हो रहा है ना सर?
हाँ, इसमें रोटेट हो रहा है. This is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. And please remember, we take anti-clockwise direction as positive and clockwise direction as negative. So you have got U theta and UR. Can you find out phi and psi in this case also? So I leave this as an exercise for you. I am coming to a point now where you will understand what is the utility of doing all this stuff. Now come to an example in which we had a sink like this and fluid was flowing. These were the streamlines. So if you want to represent this kind of flow, this can be thought of as what? This can be thought of as what? So this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, and this is the origin O. So if there is a line sink at origin, line sink plus a vortex at origin, you combine the two elementary flow conditions, you get the flow situation happening in a sink. And is that clear? Is this clear to everyone?
अगर सर सुपरइम्पोज हम तब कर सकते हैं जब सर दोनों इरोटेशनल हो सर.
हाँ, इरोटेशनल है ये. अगर आपको याद हो सिंक में यहां पे अगर कोई फ्लूइड एलिमेंट ले लेता था मैं, तो वो रोटेट करता था कि नहीं करता था? इफ यू रिमेंबर डेल क्रॉस वी और सर्कुलेशन वाज, व्हाट वाज द वैल्यू ऑफ सर्कुलेशन इन दिस रीजन? 0. There was only a singularity point here. You remember this?
Yes sir, singularity point only.
So this region was irrotational region of flow. But you know that there was, what was there? U theta was 0 or non-zero in this case? U theta was 0 or non-zero in this case, sink case?
0, sir.
It was 0 or non-zero. Think about it. What do you mean by U theta? That is, you have velocity in this direction. So you have velocity in this direction, so U theta is non-zero.
Yes, sir.
What about UR? अगर यहाँ पे कोई फ्लूइड का पार्टिकल है, does it reach eventually this point or not?
Yes, sir.
It means UR is also not equal to
0.
Zero.
सेंटर पे तो 0 हो जाएगा ना सर.
क्या कह रहे हो आप?
एट द सेंटर पे तो 0 हो जाएगा ना UR, घटते घटते 0.
नहीं, UR तो क्या हो रहा है? घटते घटते 0 मतलब जैसे आपके पास यहाँ पे कोई एक मान लीजिए छोटा सा पाउडर का कुछ पार्ट था, वो आपको पता है धीरे धीरे आते आते एंड उसने कहाँ जाना है? सेंटर पे. इसका मतलब ये रेडियली इनवर्ट जा रही है चीज इफेक्टिवली.
हाँ, तो आर चेंज हो.
तो ये यूआर क्या है? नॉन जीरो वैल्यू है. सो प्लीज रिमेंबर, दिस इज द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ सिंक एंड vortex which gives you this kind of flow. Now let me know, U theta has come out to be not equal to 0 due to what? Which of these two components? U theta is 0 because of what?
Vortex.
Vortex. UR is not equal to 0 because of?
Sink.
Because you know that if you take a single sink, what do you know? UR is non-zero, but U theta is
0 sir.
0. In case of vortex, what do you know? U theta is non-zero, but UR is 0. In case of vortex. But when you combine these two, you get this kind of situation. And that is the practical utility of adding up these elementary irrotational regions of flow. So what we have done is, we have defined certain irrotational regions of flow, and we see that by combining these elementary flows, we could actually simulate some actual flow condition. In this case, the flow condition in a sink. So we will continue with this point forward, and we will look at more examples that are practically relevant in fluid mechanics.